Welcome to episode 2019 of Love Serve Care. Today's episode, we are going to wrap up this grand conclusion, the finale of this series regarding my son's soccer tournament over this past weekend. And they made it to the big day, right? To the big moment. They had a game at 10 a.m. that Sunday, and then the next game was scheduled for 10:30 in the morning, and the next game was scheduled for 2:30. And spoiler alert, we did not win, unfortunately. It was tough to end the season that way, but what made it even more of a challenge was the fact that the team that we were playing were in a higher division. So not going to give away all of the details here, but basically our team is, kind of like a step above like the recreational level, and then their team that we played is another notch above our level, where they play in a more competitive division. They have more time for practice. Their coaches are of a higher caliber, and their paid coaches. Ours are volunteers at the moment. So just want to set the table there. And this is not to make an excuse like, oh, well, they beat our, but let's just keep it real for a second. That's like me having a bunch of guys who just play like local, hoops, like recreational hoops, and we play for once a week, and you tell us, hey, you're gonna go play against, the NC State Wolfpack, starting five. Well, these are athletes. These are people who are trained. They're doing things at different levels. No. You're just gonna go in the room and you're gonna play them, and it's for all the chips on the wall. And it was tough. Our team lost 5-0. One of our leading scorers got hurt, really seriously injured. Hopefully his foot is okay, but he collided with another player, and from what I saw, it was either a sprain or potentially a break. But that's just me, my eyes. I'm just speculating. But it was that, and just the attitude of the parents. Decide they're cheering. I mean, whatever. You're supposed to cheer for your kids, but also recognize that you're playing a team that's not of your same caliber. They're not even the same, recreational league, so to speak, right? We're playing teams who have an even playing field. So that's the most disappointing part of it, is that our boys really worked hard over this weekend, and they didn't get a chance to finish off the season against an equally prepared team. So for that, I'm upset for them, but in my eyes, they are the champions. They played the best. They were the best team in their division throughout that whole weekend, and they can hold their heads up with pride for that. And they gave us a great end to what was a terrible start to the season, and I'm excited for what they do in the fall. So with that said, remember that you're born to live your life in abundance. You're the master of your future. You control your freedom, and you have complete dominance for your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. Take care. God bless, and stay blessed.